Would you believe that just one wrong direction of your bed could quietly turn your life away from the flow of prosperity? I don't say this to scare you, but because I've witnessed it countless times in more than 40 years of practicing traditional Feng Shui. There are homes that look beautiful and luxurious, yet the moment you walk in, the air feels heavy, stagnant. There are families who once thrived, only to watch their health fade, their careers fall apart, and their fortunes slip away, all after moving their bed. And when I arrive, I don't need to look far. One glance at the bed, and I know exactly what went wrong. In traditional Feng Shui, your bed is not just furniture. It's the central point of your life's energy. It's where heaven's qi, earth's qi, and human qi meet and circulate. Each night, as you fall asleep, your body becomes open, absorbing the energy that surrounds you. If the current flows in harmony, you awaken renewed, protected, and magnetized to good fortune. But if that flow is blocked, disturbed, or pressed down, no matter how hard you work during the day, your life begins to move against the current. So, before you think about luck or wealth, ask yourself, is my bed attracting energy or repelling it? Today I, Master Yip, will reveal to you 6 fatal Feng Shui mistakes in bed placement that more than 80% of homeowners make, and how to transform your bed into a magnet of prosperity, protection, and peace. Before we begin, affirm this aloud in the comments. ? I open my heart to wealth, peace, and positive energy. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so this wave of good energy can continue reaching more homes around the world. The origins of the bed as the life force center. Since ancient times, Chinese geomancers have taught that your sleeping place is not just furniture. It is the altar of your vitality. In the classical texts, your bed is where heaven's qi and earth's qi converge, where the body lies and renews. In more than 4 decades of practice, I've come to call it the qi nexus. In traditional Feng Shui, the concept of qi, vital energy, is the foundational force, the invisible current that flows through mountains, rivers, and also through your body and your home. When you lie down to sleep, you enter a state of profound openness. The mind becomes still, the body disarms. You become a vessel. If the environment is aligned, qi enters smoothly. If misaligned, qi stirs, leaks, or becomes stagnant. Consider this. Your bed is like a ship anchored at sea. A solid wall behind the headboard acts as the mountain landscape, giving the ship shelter. A clear view of the door is like the harbor entrance. You must see it, but not line up directly with it, or the tide, qi, will rush through you. These image metaphors reflect the ancient text principle called the command position. In the practice of Feng Shui, we speak of 3 sources of qi. 1. Heaven qi, energy from celestial rhythms and cosmic timing. 2. Earth qi, energy from terrain, orientation, natural features, and architecture. 3. Human qi, energy from your body, your spirit, your daily habits. When your bed is placed correctly, these 3 streams merge at the sleeping body, forming a tri-strand of vitality that nourishes your health, your career, your financial luck. But if any one of the streams is blocked, for instance, the earth qi via a misplaced bed, the whole structure weakens. That's why before we dive into specific errors and their fixes, you must grasp this key truth. Your bed is not passive. It is active. It is where your life's energy is either centered and built or dispersed and lost. And for every night you spend on the wrong bed placement, you subtly give up an opportunity to charge your life's battery. Today, in the next section, I will show you 6 bed placement mistakes that interrupt those 3 streams of qi and reveal the exact fix so your bed becomes a magnet for vitality and prosperity. Mistake number 1. No wall behind the bed. In classical Feng Shui, the head of your bed represents the mountain star, the San Xing Shan Chu, the force that supports your destiny. When your bed floats in the middle of a room without a solid wall behind it, it's like a boat drifting in open water, unanchored, without direction, always moving but never truly resting. Even when your body is asleep, your spirit cannot settle. Somewhere deep inside, the subconscious senses emptiness at your back, a lack of protection, of grounding, of peace. In traditional Feng Shui, we call this condition no mountain behind. It means your life lacks support from behind, the energy of stability, trust, and benefactors. People who sleep this way often find it harder to keep mentors or allies. They work hard, yet progress feels fragile. Plans waver, confidence shakes easily. Take a look at your bedroom right now. If your bed stands in the middle of the room, pulled away from the wall, or with a window directly behind it, that is a sign of missing mountain qi. No true backing in life. The remedy is simple. Always let the head of your bed rest against a solid wall, never a window or an open gap. If your layout doesn't allow it, create your own mountain. Use a wooden screen, a tall padded headboard, or hang a symbol of protection, a serene Buddha image, the Chinese character for peace, or a painting of strong mountains. When you have a solid wall behind you, your life stops swaying. And once your heart feels secure in sleep, fortune and supportive people will quietly begin to find their way back to you. Mistake number 2. Bed facing a mirror. In traditional Feng Shui, mirrors belong to the metal element, powerful, reflective, and endlessly multiplying. Metal energy cuts, reflects, and scatters. When a mirror directly faces your bed, it doesn't simply reflect your image, it splits your energy. As you sleep, the mirror captures your resting form and echoes it back into the room, creating what ancient masters called a shadow spirit. This mirrored presence confuses the subconscious mind. You may toss and turn at night, wake suddenly for no reason, or sense someone watching you from the dark. It is not the mirror itself that is evil. It's the way it disturbs the quiet current of qi that should be nurturing you while you rest. Energetically, a mirror doubles everything it faces. When it reflects your sleeping body, it sends your life force outward instead of letting it settle within you. In the long term, this can lead to restless sleep, fatigue, emotional unease, and scattered fortune. Because wealth, too, follows the pattern of qi. When qi cannot gather, money cannot stay. The remedy is gentle, yet vital. Never let a mirror face your bed directly. If you have a mirrored wardrobe or dresser, cover it at night with a curtain or soft fabric. Or replace it with calming imagery, a painting of lotus flowers, a mountain landscape, something that radiates stillness and peace. Your bed is where the body rests and the soul recovers. Do not let a mirror stir the quiet waters of that sacred space. When your reflection disappears, your energy returns to you, and in the silence of the night, prosperity begins to find its way home. Mistake number 3. Bed aligned with the door, coffin position. Among all the bed placement errors I've seen, this one is the most serious and the most overlooked. In traditional Feng Shui, the door is called the mouth of Qi, the point where energy enters and exits a room. When your bed lies directly in line with the doorway, your body is caught in that stream. This alignment is known as the coffin position, because in ancient times, the deceased were carried straight out through the door in that exact direction. Now, of course, it's not about superstition, it's about energy flow. Imagine lying in a wind tunnel. Air rushes straight over you, pulling warmth and stability away. In the same way, the qi that should circle and settle around your bed is pulled outward, taking your vitality, focus, and fortune with it. People who sleep in this position often wake up restless, startled, or uneasy. Some even dream of falling or being chased, signs that their energy field is being disturbed each night. Over time, you may feel drained, emotionally scattered, or unable to hold on to opportunities. But remember, Feng Shui always offers balance, and every problem has a remedy. The solution: if possible, move your bed so it is not directly aligned with the door. The ideal position lets you see the door, but not face it head-on. If you cannot move the bed, create a gentle barrier, a screen, bookshelf, or tall plant to soften the direct current of qi. You can also place a thick rug between the door and the bed to slow the energy flow, allowing calmness to stay in the room longer. When energy no longer rushes through you, it begins to gather around you, and that's when rest turns into renewal, and sleep becomes the cradle of good fortune. Mistake number 4. Bed too close to a bathroom or staircase. Over the decades, I've visited hundreds of homes where people told me, "Master Yip, I sleep 8 hours every night, yet I wake up exhausted." And when I step into their bedroom, I find the same pattern: the bed placed right beside a bathroom or a staircase. In classical Feng Shui, the bathroom and staircase are considered energy drains. The bathroom carries yin water energy, damp, heavy, and constantly flowing downward. It is the place where waste and used energy leave the home. When your bed is positioned too close to that space, the downward pull of water qi quietly tugs at your own life force. You may feel sluggish, mentally foggy, or emotionally unsettled because the energy that should rise to restore you is instead being drawn away. The staircase, by contrast, is a moving current, qi that rushes up and down without ever resting. To sleep near it is to lie beside a waterfall of motion. Your body may be still, but your energy never settles. This leads to restless dreams, mood swings, and the sense that your life keeps going up and down, just like those stairs. But Feng Shui always invites harmony, never fear. Here is how you can restore balance. Keep the bathroom door closed at all times, especially at night. Place a small green plant or hang a crystal sphere near the bathroom door to absorb and neutralize heavy energy. If your bed borders a staircase, place a thick rug at its base to slow the downward qi and add something symbolizing stability: a stone ornament, a turtle figure, or an earthen vase. Remember, your bed should rest in still water, not next to a waterfall. When the space around you is calm, your mind becomes clear and fortune flows toward peace. Mistake number 5. Bed under a ceiling beam or heavy object. Whenever I walk into a bedroom, and see a beam running right above the bed, I can almost feel it pressing down on the room, like an invisible weight sitting on the chest of the sleeper. In traditional Feng Shui, a beam represents oppressive energy, what we call sha qi, a downward force that cuts the natural flow of heaven qi. When you sleep beneath a beam or a heavy hanging object, such as a chandelier, your subconscious senses that pressure, even if your eyes are closed. The mind cannot fully surrender, because part of it keeps watch, whispering, "Something is above me." Over time, this constant, subtle tension affects both body and fortune. You may develop headaches, neck stiffness, shallow breathing, or anxiety. Plans seem to stall. Money comes but doesn't stay. Just as water cannot gather under a stone, fortune cannot gather under oppression. But remember, Feng Shui is never about fear. It is about awareness and gentle correction. Here's how to lift that energy. If possible, reposition the bed so that the beam no longer crosses above your head or torso. If the structure cannot be changed, soften the energy, hang a light fabric, or install a false ceiling to visually erase the beam. Place a warm-toned lamp or 2 small wind chimes or clear crystals beneath it. The light softens the weight. The sound or vibration disperses stagnant qi. The space above your bed should feel open, light, and protective, like the sky embracing the earth. When the pressure above is lifted, your breath deepens, your thoughts rise, and the current of good fortune flows freely once again. Mistake number 6: storing items under the bed. Many people believe the space under their bed is perfect for storage. They see it as convenience. But in the language of Feng Shui, that hidden space is not for things, it is for breath. In traditional Feng Shui, the area beneath your bed is part of the qi flow circuit that surrounds your body as you sleep. Just as rivers need a clear channel to move, your personal energy needs open space to circulate freely around you. When that space is blocked with boxes, shoes, or forgotten objects, qi stagnates. The flow becomes heavy, tangled, and dull. Over time, this stagnant energy begins to echo through your own life. You may feel tired even after long rest, as if something beneath you is pulling your energy downward. If the items stored there are broken, old, or carry painful memories, their vibration seeps upward into your dreams. You sleep above old emotions, and you wake with their weight still on your chest. The remedy is simple and powerful. Keep the area under your bed completely clear so qi can circulate smoothly. If you must use it for storage, choose only items that radiate positive energy. Fresh linens, seasonal clothing neatly folded, or items connected to peace and comfort. Every few weeks, clean and refresh the space. Drop a few drops of lavender or sandalwood oil on a cotton pad and let it rest there. Its fragrance will purify the qi and invite tranquility into your nights. A clear space beneath you creates a clear space within you. When the energy beneath your bed can breathe, so can your spirit, and the current of fortune moves again. Now that you've seen the 6 hidden mistakes that quietly drain your luck and peace, I want to share with you a story, a real story, of how these invisible forces can shape a person's life. Because Feng Shui is not theory on paper. It is something you can feel, breathe, and live. And sometimes, a single adjustment in the room can open an entirely new chapter in your destiny. Among the many people I've met over the past 40 years, there is one story I often remember. It reminds me why Feng Shui is not superstition. It is understanding energy and learning to live in harmony with it. She was a young businesswoman, intelligent, determined, and hard-working. Yet everything she touched seemed to slip through her hands. Each project she started collapsed halfway. Clients disappeared. Her health began to fade. When she came to me, her first words were, "Master Yip, I don't understand. I'm doing everything right, but it feels like life is pushing against me." When I arrived at her home, the answer was waiting before my eyes. Her bed stood directly in line with the door, the headboard beneath a heavy beam, and a mirror faced her as she slept. Three of the most powerful energy conflicts, all in one place. I gently explained, "Your bed is your temple of rest, but right now, it sits at the crossroads of too many currents. Every night your body tries to recharge, but the energy that should nourish you is being scattered, pressed, and pulled away." Together we made simple changes. We moved her bed so it no longer faced the door, added a wooden screen between the doorway and the bed, hung a pair of brass gourd charms, hulu, symbols of health and vitality, beneath the beam, and covered the mirror with a soft curtain each night. Within 3 months, she called me again, but this time her voice was bright. Her business had begun to flourish, her sleep was peaceful, and she said, "I feel lighter, Master Yip, like something finally stopped pressing down on me." I smiled and told her, "Feng Shui is not magic. It is the art of adjusting the flow of qi, which, in truth, is the art of adjusting yourself. When your space changes, your energy changes. And when your energy changes, your life begins to move once more in the rhythm of heaven and earth." How to transform the energy of your bed into prosperity qi. Now that you understand what weakens the energy of your bedroom, let us awaken what strengthens it. Because once qi begins to move in harmony, your bed no longer merely supports your body, it begins to nourish your destiny. In classical Feng Shui, transformation always begins with the elements. Everything that surrounds you, the color of your walls, the softness of your light, even the scent in the air, carries vibration. These vibrations either harmonize with your energy or work against it. When you learn to arrange them consciously, your space becomes a living organism that breathes with you, a sanctuary where every breath restores and empowers you. To turn your bedroom into a vessel of prosperity, you must first balance the two great forces that anchor abundance: earth, the element of stability, and fire, the element of vitality. Earth gives you foundation, fire gives you movement. Together, they create warmth, confidence, and a sense of safety, the very soil where wealth and peace take root. 1. Colors that ground and nourish. Begin with color. Color is silent energy. It speaks directly to the nervous system before words can reach it. Choose tones that belong to the earth element: soft beige, sand, caramel, honey, and golden ochre. Earth tones bring stillness, composure, and inner peace. They remind the subconscious that you are safe, and when the mind feels safe, prosperity finds space to settle. A room painted in these hues feels like standing on solid ground after a storm, calm, warm, and reassuring. If your walls are too white, add gentle warmth through fabrics: a cream blanket, a tan rug, or a wooden nightstand. Then, introduce fire energy through light, but do so gently. Avoid cold, white, or blue lighting, which scatters qi and overstimulates the mind. Instead, choose amber or golden lamps, soft enough that the glow feels like sunrise touching the skin. Place one near the bed and another in the wealth corner. This light is not only physical, it symbolizes the fire that nurtures earth, the living flame that feeds the soil of abundance. When you sit in that warm glow before sleep, imagine it softening your thoughts, melting away the day's tension, and inviting harmony to return. 2 objects and symbols that invite wealth. Energy responds to intention, so near your bed, surround yourself with items that carry clear, positive purpose. Never clutter, never coincidence. Place a pair of red-tied Chinese coins on your nightstand or beneath your pillow. The pair represents yin and yang, the dance between giving and receiving, a reminder that wealth flows best when energy moves in both directions. Keep a yellow citrine or pyrite crystal, known as the golden magnet. These stones radiate fire and earth combined, attracting prosperity while grounding emotion. Hang or frame a painting of peonies, the royal flower of wealth and love, blooming in soft pink or deep crimson. Peonies open the heart's qi, helping abundance and affection grow together. And for living energy, invite nature into your space. A money plant, jade plant, or peace lily will do wonders. They breathe, they grow, they transform carbon into oxygen, exactly as your intentions become actions. The gentle green color of leaves balances fire and earth, completing the circle of renewal. Every few days, mist their leaves or whisper gratitude to them. In Feng Shui, care is energy. The way you tend to a plant teaches the universe how you wish to be cared for in return. 3. Activate the wealth corner. Every bedroom has a sacred point, the wealth corner, usually the far left corner from the entrance door when you stand at the threshold. This is where prosperous qi naturally slows, settles, and gathers. Keep this space clean and uncluttered, for qi must breathe before it can bless. Then, place symbols that anchor abundance. Asterisk. A small green plant representing living growth. A jar of coins or rice, symbolizing harvest and steady supply. A warm golden lamp or candlelight that burns gently each evening. When the soft light touches that corner, pause for a moment. Imagine the golden glow expanding, weaving through the walls, across your bed and into your heart. Feel gratitude as if prosperity were already flowing toward you, because energetically, it already is. 4. The nightly prosperity ritual. Every night before you sleep, gift yourself 3 slow, conscious breaths. Breathe in through the nose. Let calmness rise like mist from a mountain valley. Exhale through the mouth. Let go of tension, fear, and worry. Now, close your eyes and visualize golden light descending from above your head, a stream of sunlight turning into liquid gold. See it pouring gently through your body, moving down to your feet, then spreading across your bed like a soft wave of warmth. This is prosperity qi, the vibration of peace, clarity, and abundance. Let it wrap your bed in a cocoon of light, as if your very mattress were floating on a river of gold. Then whisper softly, like a mantra carried on the breath. Qi at peace, heart at peace, wealth at peace. Repeat it 3 times slowly with presence. Each word carries resonance. It reorganizes the energy around you, instructing the room to become a sanctuary of rest and renewal. As silence returns, feel the golden current pulsing in the air, steady, alive, protective. You have now turned your bed into a charging altar for your life's fortune. In that sacred stillness, Qi begins to gather, and where energy gathers, prosperity always follows. Remember, your bed is not just where you rest. It is where heaven, earth, and human Qi meet each night to write tomorrow's story. Sleep with intention, rise with gratitude, and watch how the universe quietly rearranges itself to support your peace and prosperity. Now, close your eyes. Let the day dissolve. Feel your breath, slow, deep, natural, rising and falling like the ocean tide. Imagine your bed as a golden field, warm and luminous beneath you. This is sacred ground, the place where the universe nurtures you through the quiet rhythm of night. Each inhale draws heaven's Qi into your body. Each exhale releases the dust of worry back to the earth. Your body grows lighter, your heart softens, and your energy begins to hum in gentle harmony with the space around you. Now, repeat these words, softly, slowly, 3 times with your breath. I sleep in peace. I awaken in prosperity. My bed is a vessel of Qi, the birthplace of abundance. Let the words vibrate through your body, through the air, and through the unseen layers of energy surrounding you. Feel how the space begins to glow with calm, golden light weaving through the fabric of your sheets, through your heartbeat, through your dreams. Remember, in Feng Shui, the most powerful cure is not an object. It is your state of mind. When you honor the place where you rest, you honor your own energy. Adjusting your bed is not only to attract wealth, it is to harmonize body, mind, and Qi. Now, rest, breathe, and allow the night to restore you, so that tomorrow, fortune rises with your first breath. If this teaching has brought you peace, please like, share, and subscribe, so together we can spread harmony, wisdom, and good Qi to more homes around the world.